Hello and welcome. Rahul, you're watching me my Facebook page or my YouTube channel or my talk show. And if you're watching me consistently, welcome back to my channel. I always come up with new ideas and try to inform you of latest development, whatever is happening in the real world. Because I strongly feel that if you keep yourself motivated and updated, you can achieve anything, out of your skills, out of your intelligence, out of your intuitive mindset. If you'll observe everything and opportunities, if you'll recognize them, you can certainly get success. And I want to make you an apt personality. I am here to assist you, I'm here to guide you. I want to show you exactly what is happening in the real world. And if you are really a person who have extraordinary skills and ability, you will be identified as early. Everybody recognize you and take a cognizance of your skills. Because nowadays, there are many platforms, where you can showcase your own work. Otherwise, people around you, even your classmates, or it happens, they recognize your potential. And when you learn that the matrix, when it works, and when you become a leader or protagonist, in the matrix system, you will feel that every person, who is an active personality in the matrix, let their inclination would be a positive, and they won't be having any ethical values, but they will be an active agent in the matrix. They will target you, and their arrow will be always on you if you are evolving with the right pace, and you can be a threat to them. It happens, if you're a leader, that means you have certain positivity, you have certain powers, that threaten them, and you only recognize them before you recognize them. The active agents recognize you, and they try to take an active note of you, and they try to target you in different ways, because we are in the matrix, and matrix works on certain systems, certain laws and regulations. So they are also binded. They're not free to act, in a way that they can. But many times what happens in matrix movie, you see that how agents prevail over others character, or how they resonate in others character, and that is what they become active. So once you will be leading the ladder, you will feel that many person around you, they will be active, and they will be such like an agent, that they will be so much powerful like you, that they can counter. And today I will be guiding you in such a way that you know sorry, I will be guiding you today in different ways. I want to make you a person who can always be ready to counter these threats. I want to say you one thing, though they claim that they are looking in your car, your windshield is broken, but you drive your own car patiently. You drive your own car patiently, and whenever you feel that your window is broken, don't get afraid of that. Even I am all the time, when they target me, I feel myself that I have been through these hardships. Even I have been naked in front of every felony pride that I had. So why should I be afraid of these things? I only afraid when I would not be able to meet certain requirements of my families. That happens, but it is something, when you'll find a sensor, when you'll be a leader, you will feel that you have certain guts, that you can manage all these things all together, and you will be supported by the universe as well. If you are a protagonist, you are leading others, then what about your family? It is still a little, very little thing, in the life of a protagonist, and that is what you have to recognize. So yeah, I was talking about the windshield of your car. How to counteract the attack of these enemies or matrix. I'm not talking about awakened enemies, that they are targeting you in a different way. They know everything. No, it is not like that. You won't have to be superstitious. You won't have to be in delusion that someone is listening to you, someone is looking in your bedroom or whatever. It is not going to happen. They're not that very way. But it feels when matrix dominates, it makes a corner in your brain that someone is watching you. And this is what is the drawback of the matrix. This is what is the most threatening thing, that other people, other protagonists fall under the trap of that. How to segregate all the attackers. Be normal all the time. Think as much pragmatically as No one is looking in your windshield. Circumstances are aligning, and this is a test, universal test. You'll be tested at every time. You'll feel that they are watching you. It happens. But these are the design of matrix. These are the traits of matrix. That is what makes you a leader. You have to counteract this. I'm telling you in a more pragmatic way. Many people will tell me that which kind of world he's living in, but I'm trying to give you a pragmatic option so that you won't be afraid of. I'm very natural person. In my life, if you will see me, I'm always cool and I'm always happy. If I will be surrounding five people, they will recognize that I'm the person who is making them happy, who is telling jokes, cunning mindset all the time, playing with certain words, which makes them, which creates an affable environment. So I know exactly what happens, but you will be, when they will target you, you will be afraid. And it may be that you have to bend in a different way, but your intelligence, your intuitive mindset should work not against you, but supporting you all the time. This brain should support you. And if you will support yourself, if your self confidence is boosted, nobody can track you down, nobody can take you down. This is the most positive thing that I'm telling you. You know? Nobody can take you down. This is what is the importance. Even if you fall, you will be facilitated by the universe in a different ways to support your lifestyle, to support your life system, livelihood. You'll be facilitated, and you will have certain cards, you will have certain ways to support yourself. Very few people go away. They don't come in the mainstream. They lost totally their track. It happens. I'm not talking about them. They can't be main protagonist if they don't have such kind of mentality, the strong mindset. They're always a loser. And I don't talk about loser. I'm talking about here winners. I'm talking about here protagonists and leaders who can fight, who knows exactly that what kind of a strong mindset it takes, and what kind of a strong attitude it takes. Pride that you have, yeah, your self-confidence, your self-pride matters. But many times you have to understand that when you are in a war, your ethical system should be positive. But you yourself have to leave everything. You are zero to infinity. You are also zero, you are also infinity. You are in between zero and infinity. So you are in a quantum state. Don't forget that. That's why I'm telling you. All the time I want to tell you that even you have power to take take film out of their own car, to make their windshield transparent in front of everyone. Their world will crumble if you will take a step. That kind of a strong power you have, and that is why they are afraid of you. That is why it happens. I'm telling you that if you are a protagonist, never lose belief in yourself. Try to march the path, try to take a strong conviction in your mind that nobody can discard you from the system until unless your own mindset goes wrong with you. I know that you are walking on a double-edged sword. You're walking on a double-edged knife, all the time. But I know that, if you are calm, composed, and relaxed in a meditative state all the time, if you're awake and aware, you can counteract all these negativities, and you can prevail as a positive power. Problem is that you are not going to be shown to the world that you are a hero. It never happens that way. You have to foster your own way. You have to create your own positive aura. You have to create your own world. You have to make living out of your own skills. You have to prove to the world in physical state as well that you are a human being. You are a capable being. And your capability will be reflected only when you make money, when you will make a status. And if you are really a leader, a protagonist, you will have to face all these issues which will try to keep you back, keep you in the system. But once you'll have money, when you'll be broken free from the matrix, you'll go above, and that is what they won't let you do as easy. But you have that power within that you can break free out of them, out of their clutch, and you can make yourself a fortune out of every skills that you develop. That is what I'm telling you. One day you'll certainly get success, but out of what cost? You don't get uprooted in between the path. That is what I'm telling you. Once you'll win, the winning lines will always be in your hand. You'll be winning consistently and continuously, but previously you were losing all the time. That is what I'm telling you. In between losing and winning, there is only one thing: your own self-confidence, your own conviction about your own self. How you look at your own self, how you look at these systems. Never ever be paranoid. Just be a person who can always have positivity around, who can always have positive personality, and that is why I always respect, all those persons who have been always in pragmatic way, and who have been always happy, because they are supporting their own lifestyle, they are leading others, they are protecting their families, they are also making money, they are also running their businesses, they are also running their organizations, they are also an employee in a high profile state. It happens. But many chosen one are not able to bear. I know exactly at what kind of physical pain you go through, and what kind of outstanding forces working tirelessly around you. It happens, but these all are happening because you are capable enough, and I want to boost your capability all the time. I want to make you a different personality. Thank you for listening to me.